What's going on, everybody? It's Retro Handhelds 24. Um, so two things. First thing is we got Russ. He actually replied to a comment I asked. It's very annoying, but it's pretty cool that he responded, and I figured as much. It just says that he'll do it, when he does his full review, which I'm assuming he would. But more importantly, if you're, having problems with Gamehub, I don't know how many people out there are, but there is a solution. And unfortunately, it's not a good solution. It is quite messed up. But this is something that I actually should have done and needed to do, and I haven't done it since I switched my internet providers. So, in fact, I was messing around with my internet the other day trying to get the Evo over here to connect to the 5G by separating the bands and all that. It kind of like put me on the process of doing what I needed to do, but here this is going to be the test. All right, so this is the Pocket S. You see we got that network error, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit start. And like that, we downloaded it. Okay, let's go back. Oh, look, now we got cover art. It seems to be working. Unfortunately, I had to uninstall all my Gamehub apps. Or Gamehub Lite, Gamehub regular, whatever. And yeah, it sucks. All my stuff was on here. All right, we'll just go here and try it. Oh, uh, it works. But Retro Handhelds 24. What did you do? I had to be an adult and pay money. Sucks. This is very not like I have to do this regardless because I just need to. Because you gotta have a VPN is basically what it is. And you know, it sucks. I need the VPN obviously, and a lot of people should just have it, but if you just have like basic internet and it's fast, you know, um basically you're SOL with Gamehub unless somehow they change it, but let's see. So I asked my sidekick, I was like, yo, why is this being so stupid? And it basically just tells you, it's not the emulator developers want to require VPN. The problem of certainty is only two things. Yeah. Even though you're, the backlash like Sony and Nintendo. Even though this is PC emulation, I thought this was the safest grounds. My guys, apparently not. I have Xfinity. Cover your ass. So I guess Gamehub got too popular. Your best solution now, bypass Gamehub entirely. You've confirmed the VPN works, even if it's slow. So let's go over that. There are free VPNs out there. This is gonna be like, I don't know, a short video because now that I have it working again, it's like I have to set everything else up and everything. But the more important part is just getting that message across. You can go on the Play Store and you can get a free VPN. Let me see. Well, actually, here, let's just do it here. I downloaded one of them. So let's go to the archiver. Hold on. What was it, the Proton one? Oh, whatever, man. I can't find it. So let's go to Play Store. VPN free. I think it's, yeah. All right. So with this one, the Proton VPN, you can get that and you don't have to you don't have to enroll in a membership because it's very expensive. There's even that one says Black Friday. There's Black Friday deals right now. So you could get like a good deal on a year's, which I did, and you could do it even 2 years on most of these apps, and then you could do it monthly. Monthly is like it's like Netflix. That's how expensive it is. And I say that even though I have all these handhelds, meaning that's like, a lot to pay for to play PC games via my Android devices. So you might want to look at like the year subscription. There are good deals right now because of Black Friday, so I figure I want to get that video out so you can take advantage. If you're really into this stuff and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Gamehub, well, I guess it's just coming down to the nitty gritty. And even though we were able to download the dependencies and everything just fine without a VPN, I guess the fact that they put it on the Play Store now and you can't just drag and drop your own PC games in there due to obvious reasons because they just don't trust you, or you could just be borrowing a PC game and putting it in there. They are now requiring you to use a VPN to download their dependencies. Because it's just all going to come back to like a lawsuit is my guess, or at least that's what my AI assistant came up with, and it makes sense in a weird way. It could be traced back to Gamehub, but it's so stupid. The whole thing with that app, it was so cool and so easy and so free, and Windlater is the same exact way. And even like Windlater Ladashi or whatever, and even CMod are getting to the point where you could download the dependencies or different versions directly from the emulator, as long as it's updated. So, but the Gamehub is fucking ridiculous now. I needed to do it because obviously I didn't have a VPN and I should just have one at this point. And I had one on my old internet and I had upgraded and switched over to Xfinity, and it was something I didn't really want to do because I wasn't in the back of my mind. And now when I came across this, I got upset because I was like, okay, at least I got the deal, it's Black Friday, and yeah, okay, cool, now Gamehub works, hooray, problem solved for anybody who's having the same issue. But on top of that, it's just like, that's total BS for anybody that doesn't want the VPN. Like, and if you use the free trial one, like downloading a turnip driver will take you 7 hours. And I have super fast internet. Okay, not Wi-Fi 7. But I get like 1400 down. And you're telling me on here it's going to take me 7 hours to download one turnip driver? So that's the conundrum we're in. I caved because obviously I have a channel, I want to show off stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to have to make people pay for something that they don't want, not necessarily don't need, but maybe don't want another bill to pay for. So I don't know. It is what it is. Very disappointing Gamehub. And going into these deep dives on Reddit, these rabbit holes, it all came back to try a VPN. Try a VPN. And I was like, yeah, I need to do that, but is there another way? And let's see. Not on the Pocket, not on the A&Eos. Let's see on the Thor. And if there is another way. It all comes down to Android. And now that I have the VPN, it's on everything, so it's but if there's a setting on one specific Android device that there isn't on another one, I'm going to let you guys know. Let's see. Oh, this is already connected to the wrong frequency. It's 2.4, so we got to fix that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe someone else can figure it out on their device. But basically, what you want to do is go to Wi-Fi and where is it? Well, here, let me forget that. I guess it's not on the Thor either. I was going to try to show it off here. These Android handhelds have similar Android settings, but it's on my phone because I tested it out. There is another way to get past to bypass it. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. This is too hard to show without like showing my stuff, man. Okay. I hope this works. All right. You see that? IP settings. IP settings. It's in your Android settings. So if you're using your cell phone, you might be better off. In there, it's going to say DNS. Just change it to static. Ugh. So once you change it to static from DNS, you will be able to download the dependencies also to Gamehub. You know, unfortunately, I tried on the Pocket S2. I don't have that feature. It's not in developer options. It's just a thing of Android. So I wasn't going to go into a deep dive of that because I already knew I had to get a VPN. But needless to say, once you do that, you'll have access to see, there it is, and I got NordVPN because there was a deal. Do I recommend it? It supposedly has the fastest connection, not the most private. Don't care about that, but it's got the fastest speed. So I was like, if this interferes with my downloads or anything or my streaming, so I was like, I'm just gonna go with NordVPN. It's got the best reviews for like speeds. So if we go to here, actually, let's try it on a device because I put NordVPN on there. So let's get out of here. All right, let's go to the Evo, right? It's gonna probably ask us to log in because I'm pretty sure I'm not done setting this up. I have it on one device. Yep, see, there's another step that I need to do. And as you can see, everything's still not completely there. So this is going to be insane if I have to... Oh, but wait. I know why. Hold on. It's because I have multiple internets. And I have to change my sub-internet. So stupid. Wanna Oh my god, I gotta do all this. Holy moly. Alright, well I gotta create it. I gotta finish the VPN to connect that device because I have to make a whole profile. So we're left with the Pocket S because I installed it on here. Not even on my phone, on here. Oh lord. I don't know. I don't even feel like showing this off. I'm just so bummed out. And hooray, emulation lives on, but it's just... It's such a bummer. Getting away with free stuff is the way to be. It's the coolest thing, you know. Yay. I'm just bummed out. I don't even want to show this off because I needed the VPN, so it's not a big deal to me, but it just feels like we're forced to pay now to use this app some way somehow, or you're going to have terrible download speeds with any, like that Proton one that's free. Terrible speeds. To just get one turnip driver or one dependency, it'll take you like all day. So it's just better to avoid it. And I don't think Gamehub is gonna, change that because of basically how this is correlating with all the stuff we're taking from wherever this app is coming from in China or wherever, is gonna come back to be some sort of lawsuit or something. So they changed it. So now you're better off just using WinLater, because WinLater is completely free. This is going to cost you money some way, somehow. If you don't have a VPN, you need to get one. So if you already do have a VPN, this should just work naturally just fine. You might need to, like on the Evo, you might need to set it up and connect that to your VPN if you haven't already done that. I'd imagine all your handhelds, if you have more than one, are connected to a VPN if you already have a VPN. But if not, all you need to do is connect the Android handheld to your VPN. You will be able to download your dependencies, no problem. And then you'll be able to start playing again. This just sucks. Like, it doesn't suck that bad. I think when I'm saying it sucks, I'm just saying that someone who is just using their cell phone or what have you, and even, let's say, the static version, changed it from DNS to static, didn't work, and they're forced to get a VPN. Like, it's kind of stupid. I know it's petty, but I could just feel other people's outrage once they find out about it. Like, oh, I gotta get the VPN. What was the cheapest one? Well, it's this much money. Well, it's kind of a lot, but it's for the whole year. Oh, that's not too bad. What does it do? Basically nothing. You get the high speed to be able to download the dependencies. Okay. Well, is it going to protect me? Well, no, you got to get the plus version. And then it just goes up from there. Oh, how much is the plus version? Well, it's on sale now, but it won't be for long. Well, how much is it going to cost, like, if I just want to pay a month? Well, if you just want to pay a month, that's going to be like $16. What the hell? How much is it? How come it says $2.99 per month? Well, that's for the entire year. I could just see the confusion and all the hatred and just the backlash that's about to happen with this freaking emulator unless it fixes itself. And if it does, let me know. I'm going to keep my VPN. I have to. But let me know, because what a bunch of horseshit this is. In fact, I'm just going to call it a video. I don't even feel like emulating anything right now, because I have to, and you will pay for it in the future to use that app, unless you already have a VPN. Then just connect to your device. You should be fine. It's no big deal. So yeah, that's my update. That's the fix to Gamehub. What a bunch of BS. I just so disappointed. The app was so easy, made everything much easier versus WinLater, and they have like freaking Proton 10 ARM64-2. Can't even get that on WinLater. So it is what it is, but at least you know now what to do. If you want to get a free version, follow the steps. If you want to get a paid version, there are deals now. I would take advantage. Black Friday, the comparisons to like regular prices for those things it's way better. If you want to just pay monthly, it's like having Netflix. There's no deals on that. But if you pay for like 1 year, like the plus version, and I think I got the one just above the plus version, it's like $80. I know, right? Couldn't be payday. It had to be in today, whatever. But if you do it monthly, it's not too bad. Just do a price comparison of what you spend on a month for that much money, probably like a meal. So, you could do it that way. If you do it the year way, I think that's the best deal. You get like 16 months, I think. They include a couple months, but you have to pay like upfront. And then there's a 2-year deal, which I skipped. It was really good, but I don't know if I'm going to keep this internet another year. We'll see, or upgrade. I don't know. So I just did the year. I think 2-year has a really good deal. And then the monthly deal, no deal. 1 year has a deal. You could just check it out. It's just the price will go up, but it's way cheaper now because of Black Friday deals. So, I mean, that is something to take advantage of for Black Friday. I mean, obviously emulation is going to continue on. So, but man, what a bunch of BS. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that helps you if you have any Gamehub troubles like I did. If you already have a VPN, just connect your Android device to that VPN in the Wi-Fi settings. You should be good to go with Gamehub. Everyone take care.